There's a lot of clothes here, like a ridiculous pile of clothes. Let's do this. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another closet declutter. If you know anything about me, you know my history of shopping and retail therapy, and even though I still buy a lot of clothes pretty frequently, I always feel like I don't have enough to wear, or anything to wear, really. So today's video is me going through all of my clothes and getting rid of things that don't fit me, that I don't love, and things that just aren't my style. So if you're new here, please subscribe and leave a comment below on other videos you'd like to see from me. So go grab your snacks, go heat up your coffee, and let's go through my closet together. This isn't really a closet declutter tutorial, but I always recommend to anyone who's going through anything in their house, including their closet, is to take everything out of the space and just start in a blank area. And so I'm taking everything out of my closet and completely starting from scratch, because I feel like that's always just the easiest way to see everything that you truly have in there. This closet is set up where it is very deep on the sides, and we split it in half and share it. And so thankfully there's a shelf above that I can put all of my sweaters on. And then down below I have bins with my shoes, as well as this organizer that kind of has t-shirts and jeans and such in it. And this is all of the clothing minus my winter sweaters, which is a lot. It was toppling over. I cannot believe I had this much in there. As I'm going through my closet, I really like to look at every single piece and determine, is this something that I want to wear? Is this something that I still wear? And is this something that glorifies God? Jesus has really been walking me through modesty recently, and what that looks like, not only on the physical outside of what I'm clothing myself in, but also what does it look like to have a modest heart and in modest words I'm speaking to others. I was inspired to start praying through this after watching a video by one of my favorite Christian leaders or influencers. Oh gosh, I'm going to butcher her name, but Milena Cicciati. I hope I said that right. But she did a video a while back about modesty, and it really touched my heart. And it had already been something that I was processing through. And so once I started praying about it, I just found that God has really shown me a lot about myself, a lot of pride, a lot of things that I look for in clothing and in how I interact with others that just are not glorifying and honoring God. So I will link her video below because she says it way better than I do. And she gives a lot of great scripture to back up modesty in clothing and in your heart. Maybe one day I'll make a video talking more about modesty and everything I've been praying through and that God's been teaching me. But something I wanted to share in this video is that I have not been painting my fingernails or my toenails. And I'm not saying that that is unbiblical if you do paint them, but I really have some insecurities around having my nails naked, and it has been so liberating to wear sandals and not have my toenails painted. I don't know what it is, but it has made me feel so confident and beautiful in a way that I never thought I would. So there's that for you. Maybe explore modesty in new ways outside of what physical clothing that you're wearing. So I wanted to talk about this one really quick. This is a traditional Ethiopian dress. It's very long and beautiful and colorful. It's called, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but they're called a gamis. And it's what women would wear at I think that these can be worn casually, but I usually only ever wear this on like Ethiopian Easter or Christmas. This is the very first one I got. My in-laws picked this out for me in Ethiopia. But I have another one too that Joe's aunt got me as well. That's a little bit more like a modern take, and it's green. But this is like a very traditional one, and it's beautiful. But it's not going to go in my main closet. It's going to go where like I keep like my wedding dress or other like formal dresses I would wear to different events. And so that's where this one's going to go. Some of these things were really hard to say goodbye to. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of things that I still think that I would wear and that I still liked. It's just, you have to make a decision at some point to keep the things you really love. And there were some things I just didn't wear as often or as frequently, or there were things that I kept saying, oh, I'm gonna wear this around this time of year or in this moment. Yet they still sat and didn't get chosen from all of the other items, and so I had to just decide to get rid of them. Okay, this shirt makes me so sad because I love this button up and that it's just kind of a unique take on it, but something happened in a load of laundry of mine and that green stuff got on literally so many things I own, and I was sad because I had to get rid of a lot of things, but what it really ruined was that t-shirt and a pair of cream colored pants I had that were brand new. Okay, the pants were brand new. I wore them one time and I had to get rid of them because they were clearly stained with something random and green. Also, I'm just gonna move past the fact that I had a broken hanger holding up a shirt somehow in my closet. I have no idea how that happened. As I watch this video back, it just amazes me the amount of clothing I truly had stuffed in that little closet of mine. It kind of makes my heart hurt to know that I've just bought so many things, and while I think almost every single one of these things I had worn many times, it does just feel so strange to know that I spent all this money on things that I didn't really love or that really only served me for a short period of time. And I just want to be more intentional about buying clothing that really feels good to wear. Not that it makes me look good, but clothing that makes me feel good. And there's a lot of clothing in here that are from my old office job, that some of the things I did keep because I still work in an office type setting at this school, but a lot of it was just things that I bought because I needed to have some business clothing. But it's like, man, there's probably so many ways I could have made outfits work with what I already had in my closet. I think something that I've been learning though is that the more stuff we accumulate, the more space it's filling. And I know that seems really like straightforward, like obviously, Courtney, there's going to be, if you buy 100 pieces of clothing, you're going to have 100 spots in your closet filled up. But really it's like we're filling space somewhere in us too. And I don't want to be someone that is at capacity. I want to have space in a physical sense, in a spiritual sense, and even emotionally, just space to feel and space to explore. And so getting rid of things really is so liberating, you guys. If you haven't tried it yet, you need to. Even just go through your closet tomorrow and pick out 5 things that you don't wear. And if getting rid of them feels too permanent, maybe put them in another part of your home. And if in 2 months or 3 months you haven't pulled those 5 things, it's time to get rid of them. Like, it can be baby steps, but it really is so liberating to just create and welcome space. I live in Wisconsin, which is a 4-season state, so we get really cold winters and really warm summers and everything in between. And so I, right now, am going through all my sweaters and keeping out a couple of light layers that I can wear on chillier summer days. But I'm putting a lot of my winter and fall items in a bin under my bed, and I want to be more intentional to rotate my closet. Of course, there are some things I have that I can wear year-round, but I do have a lot of items that really can only be worn in certain seasons, and I like having the variety in my wardrobe that way. I'm never going to pretend to be someone who's a minimalist. I think I've tried that so many times, and it's just never worked for me. You can be a maximalist and still have few things, but you can just have the few things that are fun or the few things that you rotate. And so that's what I'm doing here, is rotating my wardrobe. As you can see, I'm putting everything back in my closet. It felt really nice to do this, putting them all back in one by one and really just seeing the space I created. I like to organize my closet usually by sleeve and by color. Unfortunately, I did not get a shot of all my clothes I got rid of in like one pile, but I did show you guys what my closet looked like at the end, so I hope you enjoy the final product. I am going to be doing another one of these because, again, my closet somehow within a month is jam-packed, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you made it all the way through this video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you watching. If you could, I would appreciate if you would like this video, if you leave a comment below, and if you would subscribe, because it would be amazing to get to do life together in this village. So thank you so much, and be blessed.